Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Matters of Your Heart, where everything I talk about because you matter. Now, I was thinking about something else to talk about. I probably will do it in my next video. I'll give my journey a little break as far as quitting smoking. But today, I just want to let y'all know what we go through when we quit smoking. So I'm just going to segue into some of the things that smokers go through when we quit smoking. Now, one thing that everybody knows that we go through is withdrawals. Withdrawing from nicotine, just like a drug addict is withdrawing from heroin or cocaine or coke. Maybe not in the exact same way, because those heavy, hard drugs, to my understanding and from talking to people who are ex-addicts, those withdrawals are like really intense times 10. But I personally, I never did those types of drugs. I did one, but it was not to the point to where it was like that. It was more, I guess, trying meth, and it just ties into the addicted personality that I have. And it's kind of crazy how it was easy for me to not do meth anymore, but it took me several years, over a decade and a half, to really quit smoking cigarettes. That's just how powerful the addiction nicotine is. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. There is another thing that smokers go through or some of the symptoms, I guess it's a withdrawal symptoms. It's really weird dreams and nightmares. And I had one for like maybe a few days, which was scaring me. I was telling my husband about it. I was like, this shit is weird as fuck. And I didn't realize that it clicked like just this morning that my assumption was correct on this when I was thinking about this dream that I had a couple weeks ago. I was 2 weeks into my quit. So this dream, I'm in a room. There is no windows, no obvious doors. It's painted like this weird type of you Hollywood horror fans is what I meant to say. You horror movie fans probably would know this shade of green if you have seen movies where it was like ghosts and dreams and imagery and really weird hallways. It's like that real, I call it horror shade green. It's like, it's not necessarily a light green, not pretty, it's more ugly. I can't really describe it, but it was a really weird shade of green. And my best friend, who just passed away less than 2 years ago, was in this dream every single time. And a song kept playing. And it was one of my favorite songs. And the weird thing about this song, and when I think about it, this is how I know my addiction was speaking to me, was the words to this song. This is a 90s song. Just to give you a little taste of what I listen to, you can look this up. Now, if you're a 90s R&B fan, if you're a Dr. Dre fan, as far as who he produced a young lady named Michelle. She had several radio hits in the 90s, and she had a voice that was unique to her. When she talked, she sounded like a mouse. When she sung, she projected it. The song is called Close to Me, and maybe I'll try to sing it. I'll definitely put the lyrics up on YouTube, but I'll try. Just listen carefully, okay? Here I am, lonely and waiting, wondering where you go, and if you're coming home, but you don't care, 'cause if you did, you wouldn't leave me sitting all alone, like it's something that you owe. Every time that I need of some loving, show me that you care. You know you're never there, no. So what's the use in being true to you, and I'm never on your mind? Just a waste of time. All I need is someone to be there. Come close to me, close. And I'm going to stop right there because it's morning voice, but whatever. If you listen closely, I'll tell you what the lyrics are. The original Meaning of the song is a woman who's been cheated on, and she's like, where do you go? You're always with other women, and I'm true to you. Why are you not true to me? Let me translate this to how my addiction was speaking to me. That very same song translated to my addiction, saying, come close to me, trying to lure me back in. Crazy, huh? Crazy how I figured that out. This is how addiction, one of the ways addictions speak to us when we're quitting. And it's just hard. So if you are watching this and you live with somebody who has decided to walk down the path of quitting smoking, and they have some weird dreams, that's most likely why. So don't look at them crazy. Just be like, honey, are you okay? Or my friend, you're okay, and we'll be all right. But I just wanted to talk about that. It was just something interesting. And I am on day 32, by the way, that I hadn't smoked. All right, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just had to get that off my chest, maybe because the dream was still in my mind, but here we go. And thank you for tuning in and listening to me and silly, trying to sing and everything. I like to make people laugh, so I hope you laughed, smiled, something. And remember, be kind to yourself always, because you matter, folks. And y'all have a good day.